Hello and welcome, I'm Ruby Barlow and you're watching The World Report on NewsX World. Now to some breaking news. Iran's top security official, Ali Larijani, has announced the formation of a temporary leadership council following the killing of Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei in US and Israel airstrikes. Larijani condemned the attacks as unprovoked and illegal, accusing both nations of attempting to plunder and disintegrate Iran. Larijani accused Israel of trying to divide Iran, saying the country is small, lacks resources, and is surrounded by nations that oppose it. He has reportedly stated that the Iranian people would not allow their country to be divided. Now joining us live, we have Yaakov Amridor, who is a former Major General and National Security Advisor of the Prime Minister Netanyahu of Tel Aviv. Now, what is your take on these comments from Larijani? What do you think this temporary council, what could their leadership direction go?
Before that, I want to mention that we killed a leader which put a clock in the middle of Tehran, counting the days for the destruction of Israel. Who said loudly and clearly that Israel should be destroyed totally, and had a vision of having nuclear military capability to destroy Israel. So, you know, with all the complaints about the legitimacy of this operation, we have to remember who was the guy which was killed in Tehran. He was a murderer which had a vision to destroy Israel with nuclear bomb. So, and now the Iranians have to find other leadership. They are in the middle of a war in which we are degrading their capabilities, and they have to find a new leader. It's not just the leader. The chief of staff also was killed, and other members of their machine and their system. More than 40 high-ranking officers had been killed in the first few hours, and they have to find substitute to all these people which had been killed, and we will continue the war in spite their launching missiles into Israel.
Now, Yaakov, where could we have this temporary council coming in, but looking forward beyond the finish of this war, where could the Iranian people draw their new government from? There's been lots of talk in the diaspora of the former prince. Perhaps, do you think there could be leadership coming in from the diaspora even? Or will it come from perhaps civil services of the Iranian people, or other sources as well, perhaps international leadership or help from the United Nations?
I don't know. We cannot make the decisions for the Iranian people. We can take care for the regime of evil to kill many of his members and to make it weaker, much weaker than before. But what solution the Iranians will have as kind of substitute to this dictatorial regime that they have now, it's their decision. We cannot make the decision for the Iranians, and we cannot make the decision on behalf of the Iranians. They will have to make the decision and to act based on what they want to achieve. There were many demonstrations, as you remember, a few weeks ago. This regime killed many of them. More than 30,000 people had been killed by the regime forces. And we have to see what will be the results of the weakening of the regime in this war, and what will be the decision of the Iranian people. It's their choice.
Yaakov, please don't go far as we move to our next update. We have a bite here. Let's listen in to what National Security Council's Secretary Ali Larijani had to say.
این حادثه بسیار تلخی برای ما همه ملت ایران هست. یعنی آمریکا و صهیونیست‌ها با این کارشون عملاً شرایطی رو برای ایران به وجود آوردن و برای ملت ایران که باید بگیم قلب ملت ایران رو سوزاندن. ما قلبشون رو میسوزانیم. اینا باید بدونن اینطور نیست که بزنن در. اسرائیل دنبال تجزیه ایران است. چرا؟ چون اسرائیل کشور کوچکی است. نه منابع زیادی داره، نه ملت بزرگی داره، نه ریشه‌ای داره در این منطقه، نه فکری داره هژمون‌ساز. تمام اطرافش کشورهای اسلامی هستن که ضد او هستن. گرچه برخی از دولت‌هاش هم یک کاری ملت‌ها ازش متنفرن.
To our next update, the Israeli Defense Forces say that their air and missile campaign against Iran has sharply degraded Iran's offensive capabilities. Israeli military statements claim significant strikes on Iran's missile infrastructure, focusing on land-to-land and land-to-air systems as well as aerial defense networks. According to Israeli sources, major components of Iran's missile stockpiles and defense systems in western and central Iran have been dismantled amid the broader operation targeting Iran's capacity to launch further bombardments. This comes as part of an ongoing Allied strikes following escalation that killed Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, prompting Iranian retaliation across the region. Joining us again live, we have Yaakov Amridor, who is a former Major General and National Security Advisor of the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, joining us live from Tel Aviv. Now, Yaakov, thanks again for joining us. Israel has said that they've significantly degraded Iran's capabilities. Do you think that there could be possible future attacks to some of Iran's proxies in Lebanon, Yemen, and other areas in the region?
At least in two places, in Lebanon and in Gaza, the proxies became, during the 2 years war, much weaker. Hamas is not relevant. Hezbollah theoretically is relevant, but I think that Hezbollah thinks today about its survival, not how to help Iran. So probably my assessment is it is both Hamas and Hezbollah will not take part in this war. By the way, if Hezbollah will do something, if I'm mistaken, and Hezbollah is going to do something, that will be a very good excuse for us for another round to destroy the remnants of Hezbollah in Lebanon. The Houthis probably will do what they can. It's not so significant, their capabilities are not so high. So I think that the main issue today and for the next few days is Iran and not the proxies. And if the proxy in Lebanon tries to do something, it will give legitimacy to Israel to do what should be done to destroy it totally.
Thank you, Yaakov, but please don't go very far as we move to our next update. Lebanon's Hezbollah has vowed